manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
We're a few blocks west. Dylan Bundy will be on the mound for the series opener. Set to get his evening late started. Jack Bassett batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Bassett is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Mullins is there, 2 gone.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go. Stepping up to the plate, Jack Bassett. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mullins calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jack Bassett 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Get your pinch right here. Hey, come on now. One time right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
It's your pitch, driving deep. Here we go, baby.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch.
Got a center fielder, number 25.
Ready now, Jack Bassett. He singled his last time up.
That's it.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. Two out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mullins facing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much.
The center fielder.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is
for
theirs.
The victorious Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10.
MLB The Show. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Jack Bassett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jack Bassett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch.
Matt Kepler.
Digging in, Jack Bassett. He singled his last time up.
That's it.
From the stretch. Taken high and deep to right. Stewart going back.
You're going.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter. Jack Bassett, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
That's it.
He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there. You know, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind it, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-3 tonight. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Nate Carnes with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt. Friday Night Baseball.
Play ball. 3.
So striding forward now, Jack
I
Bassett,
let
who
it fly.
represents the 8th man to bat here in the
Come on,
first
one
with
time.
4 runs already on the board. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hamilton is there to put it away. And finally put an end to the nearly back.
Batting 5th, the right fielder.
First
Jorge.
delivery to him on the way. In the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Stepping in,
Now
Jack
batting.
Bassett. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
O'Hearn is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Standing in,
Now batting.
Jack
Catcher.
Bassett. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Come on, baby.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the
Let's go now
defensive.
one time.
1-1 the count.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Right here,
and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The tag, and he is out at second. Striding into the box. Jack Bassett.
For the Twins,
First offering on
The
its
catcher.
way.
Jack Bassett.
In tight here with the first pitch
Nice
fastball that's 1-0. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that's in there, 3-1. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2.
Hey, let it rip.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And this is taken here for
Center
ball.
fielder, number 25.
8-1 is the final tonight. Minnesota, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District. Fernando Romero gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful. Demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like
right here, one
Wednesday
time. Here
being
we
the
go.
hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify. for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation. In now, Martin Maldonado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or have been hoping for. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jack Bassett. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat. Big swing of the bat by this guy in his last one. A grand slam that drove in 4, and that's helped this team lead by 2 runs up to this point.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you can do it.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Jack Bassett will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 to count.
Get your pitch and drive it right here.
The 2-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So our situation.
Number 25.
Jack Bassett will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the second inning of the ball game. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just inside.
Hey, let's go,
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. O'Hearn moving to his left. 2 down. Into the box now, Colin Moran. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Strike taken to throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over. 7-5, how today's comes to an end. Minnesota took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Yeah. Twisted Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kind of sort of. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you're using the eye of forest. Ooh.
Take it back to 2 turntables and a mic. Never sleep on me. I'm just trying to wake 'em up.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.